Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. Apologies, it's my fault for being late, folks. Okay, I was just busy, as you know, back to back and all that sort of stuff. But we are here for the USMNT versus Bolivia in there. Do you know what group is it? Is it A, B, C, or D, E? Is that how it works? You don't know?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the letter is. It's a weak group.
Yeah. Bolivia, Uruguay, and Panama. Obviously, Uruguay, Panama a little bit later on. Them jackets, by the way, the England team had them jackets. They're absolutely shocking. They're like spacesuits. I don't know why they've been... Well, everybody's been wearing them. Whoever's got night gear in this tournament has been wearing them jackets, and I'm not a fan. It's Group C. There we go. It's Group C. Gabe, how are you, my man? Loving the background. I can see.
Good, yeah. Done a little bit of work on the lighting here because, as you know, it gets it's late in the night where you're at, and gets dark. So I had to improve the lighting situation here, especially going into the lead season.
Yeah, defo. Louis says, "What channel? It's Premier Sports, mate, but it's not free." I'm watching Astro in Malaysia somewhere, but you can get it on Premier. Leeds United official says USA 5, Bolivia 0. Are you confident going into this game, Gabe?
The US should beat this team pretty handily. I think the question is going to be, what's the quality of the pitch like? Because the reports out of Copa America have been it's multiple venues, but it's been very poor.
Okay.
I think they're playing in Levi Stadium today, though, so that should be good.
Nice. Oh, so this is 49ers?
No, I'm sorry, it's not Levi Stadium. I'm seeing a massive Ford sign there. That can't be Levi Stadium. So I got that wrong. So we'll see about that. Listen, Bolivia is going to try to make it difficult. The U.S. tend to play one of two different ways. They play the way the manager wants them to play, which is like Gareth Southgate if he was bald from shaving off a bit of his brain. Very slow, pedantic. They try to build out wide through fullbacks that aren't particularly gifted with passing. However, when they play well, they tend to play more direct. They tend to play through the... Gotcha. Thanks, Barney. They tend to play through the center. And that guy there, Gio Reyna, and then you'll see Christian Pulisic. They tend to do most of their link up through them. So I would watch out for that guy there, Tim Weah, pace on the outside. The U.S. have a lot of pace on the pitch, and that's the thing. They can be really difficult to deal with. What they've really been lacking for years is distribution from the back, which they have, although not at the goalkeeper position, and a finisher at the number 9 position. Flo Balogun seems to be potentially that guy, and then Ricardo Pepi plays for PSV. Is another guy that's kind of come on recently. But we'll see. I mean, this is always a tale of two teams, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And Leeds fans will be well acquainted with very slow, kind of side-to-side possession control without a lot of bite, and that tends to be how we play sometimes. So
there's some very good players within the side, right? Taking the the Leeds tinted glasses off when you look at some of the individuals, of course, but there are some very good players within the side. Obviously, Balogun, for example, was wanted by a host of clubs. You've got Pulisic, of course, who's had a great season at Milan. Ream, Robinson, even Chris Richards. You mentioned the other night as well. He's another good player. The bench, we've of course got our main man Brendan Aronson. Hopefully he sees some minutes. I'd love him to see some minutes.
I don't think he won't until deep into the second half, if anything.
Barney says, give them the GGG rundown. What's this?
For Greg Berhalter. And what Barney's saying is that Berhalter, the way he likes to play is, again, that we play out through the fullbacks, neither of which are particularly good under pressure. Robinson's a very, very good fullback. I rate him, but he's better on the overlap with interplay, not necessarily building out through possession through him. I wouldn't say this is a strong suit. But what we tend to do under Berhalter is plan A is try to get Weah, Robinson, Pulisic forward out wide and then just send crosses in. We have a 5'9" lone striker. We never have a lot of players in the box. It's a very strange way to play. And the best way this team plays is when they ignore what the manager says, which is just fantastic. So this could go one of two ways. You could see an utterly dominant U.S. team, or you can see a team that looks very, very pedantic in possession and gets hit in the mouth by Bolivia. one of two things is going to happen. There aren't a whole lot of other scenarios in between. I doubt this will be very back and forth.
No, it'd be. Why no? Like Josh Sargent had you right, and then just not at the level, or what? Championship? I don't know.
Well, I think just I'm not sure if you're seeing the starting lineup. U.S. plays a 4-3-3. You've got Adams, McKennie, and Reyna. I know Reyna. People are giving him stick for not getting a lot of time for Forest, but he's a very highly rated player. He's only 20 years old. And then Pulisic, Balogun, and Tim Weah. It's a Juventus, Milan, and it's just difficult for those guys to get in. Yeah, Balogun playing the 9.
Yeah, I think he plays. Did he go Lille or something like that? Maybe I can't remember. Yeah, I know he went to France. I think that's fair. I think you'll win the game though, right? I'm actually backing you to win the game.
Yeah, I would say so, but again, I think part of the issue is, there's a real consternation amongst U.S. fans about this manager.
Yeah.
I do think some of our fans tend to overrate our players, but I think what happens is, Joe, you mentioned it yourself. There's some decent talent in here.
Yeah.
The last World Cup, not this previous one, but the last one the U.S. played in, which was 2 World Cups ago. You didn't have a lot. You'd be lucky to have 1 or 2 players in the Premier League, right? So I think that's created an expectation amongst the fans that we should be better than we are. And I think there's a lot of truth in there that this manager, A, doesn't get the best out of the group, but also I think B, the team isn't quite as good as some of the fans think, but they're good enough to be beating Bolivia. Let's put it that way.
Do you think it's like a sort of armchair fan perspective, like, oh, well, they're playing in the Premier League, so obviously they must be smashing it, kind of?
Well, I think they also don't, they don't necessarily, against a team like Bolivia or anybody like outside of the top 15, I think they're probably right. But with the United States, you look at any of the other teams. Oh, okay, sorry. Well, by the way, what minute count are you at?
Sorry,
20?
yeah, I'm
21.
26. Hang on, mate. Oh, there's a chance there. Oh,
yeah. Let me pause it for we had to do this the other day.
Yeah, I'm gonna just adjust it slightly. Right, wait there. I'm gonna go to. Let me go 40. Right, I'm on 40 now, mate. So my time is on where that is now.
Yeah, so we're synced now.
Cool.
So yeah, I think there's just a general feeling. I don't think that we expect to go play like a top 10 team in the world and beat them every time. But this team doesn't have a signature win, and we can only play Mexico and Canada so many times. At least with previous managers, we would, book friendlies and try to play against some of the best teams in the world. And if we nip the result, then fine. We just don't. I think we have a 7% win record under this manager against teams in the top 20 who aren't Mexico. So that tells you all you need to know right there. So a general feeling that this team's not greater than the sum of its parts. And so it's sort of the same thing as England, except for, the player quality isn't as high. England is one of the best teams in the world. And with this manager, you're only going to achieve semifinals, which is really not much better than you've done in the past. So
I think I was surprised he kept his job after what happened at the World Cup with the fallout with Reyna or something, was it?
And the hiring process was a complete and total sham. But his brother was the vice president, one of the vice presidents at U.S. Soccer for a while. And now he's up there with MLS and still has his office in Chicago. Oh, here we go. Balogun out on the left. You can see that some of these American players have a lot of pace.
Yeah.
So it definitely puts defenders on the back foot. But.
Definitely. And is the general consensus that you can, like, obviously a home Copa America, is the consensus that you should be going deep into the tournament?
Oh, Pulisic scores.
Has he scored?
Yep.
Oh, what a finish! And where's my man? Someone, I'm going to let you into a little secret here, and let's see if he comes up. He knows who he is. He's in the my man Leeds United, Wisconsin. Spoke to me prior to this match. Yeah. He said to me, I can't believe you're doing a USA men's national team watch long. Thank you. And then said to me, tell me who's going to score first. And if I win, I'll put a £50 super chat. This is what he said to me. So me and Gabe, we were chatting off air, and Gabe said, put Pulisic. And so we'll wait and see. And I mean, this guy's what? Yeah. So wait and see. Let's see.
That is a good finish.
He's there. Look. He's there. Look. Boom. Kenneth Clement.
Hey,
What a guy. Big up to you,
man
mate.
of his word.
Yes, he is. He's a man of his word. Big up. Thank you for that, mate. Legend. See, and to be honest, he's showed me his betting slip, so it looks like he's going to have a very good night anyway, provided the rest of it comes in. So, yeah, I think he's.
Joe, I think the keeper's got to do a little bit better there. It is a cracking finish.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a difficult ball to save, but he does get his hand to it. And you'd think he would do a little bit better. I still think, you just want to see something more decisive from the keeper, but great start for the USA within 5 minutes.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Especially, and that's just going to do wonders for the crowd as well, isn't it, mate? Let's be honest.
Yeah, it also means that Bolivia can't just foul and sit back, which is what the fear always is with a team like Bolivia. So they'll just want to kick you and disrupt things. Interested to see how Tyler Adams actually plays today.
Yeah, same.
Guy's not played for a million years. Pick up like the same injury over and over.
Yeah, he did, mate. He did, Kenneth. I love that. Let's have a look. Legendary says the US have never beat. Well, today's going to be the day. Today's going to be the day, MVG. Don't worry.
Yeah, we don't play them a lot. And to be honest, we don't always get Copa America invites. So the opportunities to play them are kind of few and far between, but that may be true.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Do you worry about Matt Turner in goal?
I mean, he had a really good friendly against Brazil before the tournament kicked off.
He's no Brad Friedel or Tim Howard, though.
No, he's not. He's not. And to be fair, many of these keepers in the States haven't always been with the best with distribution, but because he's not played, people talked about the move to Arsenal not being the best for his development, and I agreed. I felt that as a shot stopper, he has really good instincts. Over the last couple of seasons, he's started to commit some errors, and I think it's really hit his confidence to the point where it's affecting his shot stopping now. But I've seen more good from Matt Turner than I have ill, and I'll tell you what, when it comes to penalties, you want a guy like Matt Turner in goal.
Yeah.
Very good at stopping them, yeah.
It's a certain skill set to be a penalty.
Look at this. I love that. They flashed the record like it's impressive. He's played the same 7 CONCACAF teams for most of those wins. It's just disgraceful marketing. I just, you
really can't get away with him. What if he brings you a Copa America?
I'm going to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
I mean, if we win Copa America, then that'll shut me right up.
Have you ever
obviously
won
results
here?
go over style of play.
Have you ever won anything? And I'm not saying that because listen, we've only won.
No, we've been to the final of the Confederations Cup in 2009. We beat a Spain team that hadn't been beaten for 3 years, and then we were up 2-0 at halftime to Brazil. And then they came back. They sort of decided they weren't going to get embarrassed by the United States, and that was my favorite U.S. team actually. That 2009 Confederations Cup team. Had some Premier League players on it. Jonathan Spector from West Ham.
Okay.
Had Clint Dempsey from Fulham.
Baller.
MLS's golden child, a.k.a. Everton loanee, Landon Donovan, for a small period of time.
With his haircut. Have you seen his haircut, Gabe?
Yeah, so he had hair transplant surgery. That's what happened.
Did you see the side of it, though? Like how it was?
Yeah. Well, apparently they told him it wouldn't show up on TV, but exactly, it did. Yeah. I'm glad that he took the mick out of himself a little bit. Because, I mean, imagine if he had been I was afraid that maybe he had a medical procedure done. We were all just taking a piss.
Imagine, yeah.
Well, some nice interplay here. Ooh, this should be a goal. Oh! Weah, come on.
He's got to find the pass there, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Hey, this could be a quite easy afternoon, this, for USA, mate, the way it started. Go on, Robinson, get there. Well done. Yeah, I do rate him,
What's
Robinson, that? Robinson, the left back's very good.
Yeah, he is good. He has a particular set of strengths and weaknesses. I think his weaknesses are obvious in his tight control isn't the best, but his strengths. I mean, he whips an excellent cross and he's got blistering pace. His recovery speed is really good, and I think his positioning's really improved over the last couple of years at Fulham. So,
yeah, he's very good. I rate him.
See, this is what they like to do. Reina finds a pass to Pulisic, and then they just see what I mean.
Yeah.
It's all this kind of, and fine. I would like to see them play more through the center though, versus always hooking crosses in. But
Play it on the floor. Oh.
Why'd he punch that out? Looks like Melier there. Ball's right at his chest, nobody around. He punches it away.
Mate, I know. Listen, I'm not just taking shots here, but Weston looks so big.
Yeah, I think it's just his. I mean, his fitness level is supposedly great after a great season at.
Yeah.
Well, he's tucked in his shirt. That could be why.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying though? When you look at it,
no,
if
he
you
does.
compare him
He
to the
looks
rest of the
thick.
lads, he looks thick. Yeah.
I mean, he's never going to be a player with like a super low body fat, but he also is built like a brick house. I know Leeds fans won't like to hear that, but
yeah. He does, man. I'm looking at him thinking, for fuck's sake, man. But yeah, listen, some players are like that. I remember, what was the guy at Cardiff now? People in the chat will know. Lee Tomlin? I think his name was Lee Tomlin. He always looked fat, man, but he was just so technically unbelievable on the ball, man. It was mad. Lee Tomlin. I think that was his name. The chat will know, man. It will be Lee Tomlin.
There are some players too where their build, even if it's not a body composition thing, where their build just doesn't let them look like they're in. Like Craig Bellamy was like that as well. He just looks like a little troll, no matter how good a shape he was. You know.
Yeah.
Tim Ream has the exact same facial expression on his face all the time, just like an owl, like the oldest owl in the woods, looking at all his mates. See, this is the stuff I hate right here. The way teams play it out like this. It just, I would rather them just play it play a long ball because they did it anyway, you know?
Yeah, Reams give it back to the keeper and then the keeper's just smashed it.
Yeah, it's like, it reminds me of when Brendan and Jack used to line up over our free kicks and talk for 20 minutes and then just hit something into the wall. You know,
he was even. I watched some analysis the other day on England and
that's a great ball, Tim Ream.
Pickford had the ball, and in front of him he had like Trent Rice. Could be in again here. Trent Rice, Trippier, and they were showing where they could have passed it, like triangles, pass. But instead, he just smashed it long, man. And it's like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
Louis asked Gabe, does American football pitches use fake grass? Is it similar at all?
Some do, but more and more you're getting real actual grass. In places like this, they lay down sod, which is dangerous, but they do.
So would this be... Sorry, this might sound stupid. Is this an American football stadium or is this a soccer stadium?
Yeah. This is an American football stadium. That's why you can get like 80,000 people in there.
Wow. They are massive, aren't they?
There's an American football stadium around 2 miles walk from where I live, and it's just ridiculously large.
They are massive. Like, even to look at it now, I can just say it's fucking huge, man.
Yeah.
I would just be in awe of it, I reckon. If I ever went to America, I just think everything's so big and supersized. I'd just be like with my mouth open.
You can't get a supersize anymore at McDonald's, I don't think. I don't think you can get them anymore.
Do you remember that guy, Supersize Me? He's died, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's died.
Yeah. And then there was the other gadget, which, I mean, we used to get it. We probably got it years after you actually watched it. But the guy that would go to all the different places in America, and is it Man vs. Food? Do you remember him?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
He was a Spurs fan, actually.
Was he?
Yeah, he used to go on Soccer AM all the time.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he was a Spurs fan. He was on there loads, actually.
I'm surprised Sam Allardyce hasn't tried to get into MLS.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, maybe he needs like a local chippy, but I feel like the lifestyle here would be quite good for him.
Definitely, I think so.
Set on a beach.
Yeah.
All right, I've got to go down for my takeaway. I'll be right back.
No worries, mate. Enjoy. Amy says USA should get a ton of goals tonight. They have the easiest group for Copa. They've got to play Uruguay, though, Amy. And I don't know if you're aware, but Bielsa, this guy here, is the man. So they won't beat Uruguay, but they may beat Bolivia and Panama. Berhalter out, she says. GGG is Southgate light. Southgate is literally GGG's hero. He said as much. Oh, did he? Let's have a look. Big up to everyone anyway. It's great to see you. Rumour is it Joe's 50 on Pulisic to score a goal. Yeah. What a legend you are, by the way. And it came in. Paul says, lots of US goals and clean sheet for my FIFA cards to get upgrade. There you go. Did they do a Copa America Fantasy? We should have done that. Pulisic overrated, says Amy, as well as this is our best USMNT, was around 2008. There you go. Late night show with Joe. We're there, kid. We're there. We've got Uruguay up next as well. So don't worry about that. We are here. Let's have a look. Yeah, make sure you smash that like and subscribe. Big up. Cryptic Dino, they did. Pulisic, yeah. Yeah, they've been by far the better side, haven't they? Let's have a look. Galazzo, world-class banger, Gabe. There you go. Woohoo! Money in the bank, mate. You got money in the bank like Kane. I've seen your bet, Kenneth, man. Kenneth's on a mad one tonight. Trust me. Big up to Kenneth, by the way. Kenny boy. Let's have a look. Yes, Christopher Chappell. Haven't seen you for a few days. Hope you well. Oh, update the score. Yeah, my God. We need to do that. Lockie's joining us as well later on for Uruguay as well, peeps. So that should be fun. Adams made of biscuit. I know it doesn't. I know, but I actually like Adams. Like, not for what he did to Leeds and that, but as a player. Limited, but yeah. Yeah, done. Sorry, I was just way up the chat. Joe, never thought I'd see you doing this, but I'm happy you are. Respect. Now I got 2 streams to watch. He won Nations League 2 times, Gold Cup and Regional. What's this? Is this Greg Berhalter, yeah? Is this what we're talking about? About what he'd won? Bielsa has this tournament in the back, yeah. YouTube's answer. Don't know about that. Intensity we lacked versus Colombia and had with Brazil. Looks like the team learned its lesson. There you go, Leandro. No, sorry, folks. I just had the chat way up. Yeah, don't watch it. Listen to us, man. Or watch it and mute it. That's all you need to do. Here's Weston McKennie into Tyler Adams. The 2 friends. McKennie, pass it. Oh, it's great feet. Ooh. He's done well there, actually. He's carried it well. He's so rotund. Yeah. They're good players, though, aren't they? Christian Pulisic again, tuning up the band. Us English people don't really delve into strengths and weaknesses like Americans would to us. He's either shit or he's not shit. This is true. Someone say big bone, they say lard ass. Yes, Stephen, exactly. Cross. He just does look. Yeah, that's right, mate. Timothy Weah is George Weah's son, which is unlucky for him, really, because, yeah, me and Gabe were chatting about it before. It's, that's great feet by him, though. Weah. Cross. Ooh. Keep your comments coming in, and don't forget to smash those likes as well, folks. Nah, not Lee Trundle. Lee Tomlin. What's his name, folks? No, I'm there. He's not. We need to find out what Gabe's eating as well, don't we? There we go. Amy says it's the University of Michigan football stadium, 110,000. No, sorry, it was 1-0. 1-0. Wow. Green Bay. Is it Green Bay Packers? Did I get that right? Yeah, he died, Rune. Yeah, that guy died. The guy who did not Man vs. Food. The guy who did what do you call it? Super Size Me. Yeah. Soccer M with Tim Lovejoy. Yeah. Northern boys love grey. Yeah. Do you know that was when Soccer M was at its best, and now it's rubbish. You couldn't get away with some of the things. Well, now it's no more, but then it got rubbish, is what I'm saying. The Jimmy Bullard thing never worked, and then before that you had Andy Goldstein, which was all right, and then Max Rushton, which was all right, but they changed. What are you having, Gabe? You can't hear me, can you? Let's find out. What are you having, mate?
Got some Thai food.
Nice. I love Thai food. What is it?
It's some tofu, pineapple, a bunch of vegetables, and rice noodles with some red curry sauce.
Okay, I wouldn't have pint. Well, I like Thai food, but not that Thai food.
Joe, it's absolutely pissing down outside.
Really?
Like the wind is howling.
Oh, we've actually had nice weather over here today, as you can tell from my head. Look,
Yeah.
It's very red.
Very English response.
Yeah, yeah. But I love pad kee mao, Thai red curry, Thai green curry.
Nice.
Yeah, pad kee mao is absolutely unbelievable.
Can you get some of that? Get some of that in Sunderland.
I went to a Thai place in Newcastle. There is actually a Thai takeaway. And when I went, I was amazed to find an old white Englishman, but it's his wife that makes it behind the counter, and she's Thai, so it's authentic stuff. But the best place I've been, there's a place in Leeds, across from the Corn Exchange. I forgot what it's called now. I think it might be called Mammy Thai. And it's just a tiny little shop. It's just authentic. That's what I mean. You can go to the chains, rubbish, but if it's authentic, it's amazing. Yeah.
Have you been to in Leeds? I think it's a Spanish restaurant called La Taberna.
No.
Oh,
any good?
Some of the best tapas I've had in England. Really? Oh, unbelievable. Authentic, like real Spanish family.
Yeah.
Small place, but it was lovely.
Me and my girlfriend went to, when we went to Malaga, we rented some bikes and we went to the old town, and literally there was only one person that spoke little English within this restaurant, and it was a tapas restaurant, and I was trying to order food. And they were trying to explain to us that it just comes out, and then you just put your hand up, and then you take the dish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the end, they ended up just making our dishes. But
Joe was like, I just want some chips. I want like some fish and chips and a beer.
No, I had this thing called eggs pill man, and it was it had like potatoes with a chili and garlic sauce with prawns and egg. Oh man, it was
that's
phenomenal.
Really nice.
Yeah, it was phenomenal, mate. Yeah. But they were just walking around, they were going, paella a la rojo, and then people were putting their hand up, they would take a dish, then they would come out with something else, it was mad. Scrolls on the doors. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks, I was behind, we were just chatting, weren't we? Yeah, Lockie will be here for the Uruguay game. He doesn't sleep, that lad, he's always working.
Would you trust a tapas place in a place like Grimsby?
Yeah, I would trust it anyway, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. I just think if this... Because sometimes you can go into an Italian restaurant and they're English, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't an Italian restaurant. Do you know what I mean? I need to know that there's someone speaking Italian in the gaff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
There was a place like that in Bristol. There was like the supposed Italian coffee shop down there. It was like a Cockney. And I was like,
yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's like one of the places I know they're all like student places, but down near the university in Leeds, there are a couple of spots like that.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, exactly.
I always go and see the old department when I'm in Leeds.
Yeah, you do. Can't have a little wander around.
Well, just the profs, the professors. Yeah. Although sometimes it is nice that the campus is massive.
What, the Leeds Uni?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I went to Sunderland.
Sunderland till you die. Did anything interesting happen while I was downstairs?
There was a chance almost, a decent little 1-2 pass between McKennie and Adams, the two Bezzers, but they couldn't. His touch was poor, McKennie in the box, so it went for a corner, mate. But he's everywhere. To be fair, McKennie seems to be further forward, almost playing like a 10 at times. To be fair.
Player I'd watch if I were you is Gio Reyna, number 7.
Yeah.
I mean, he does those subtle things that good players do to unlock defenses.
He never got a kick at Forest, did he?
No, he got some substitution minutes early on, but I mean, listen, I tried to explain this to some US fans, is that when you're in the middle of a relegation battle and the other players, just you can't afford to risk it. It's your job, especially nowadays. So Nuno could think Reyna has all the talent in the world, but he's a 20-year-old kid, and he's gonna, I put it on a normal plate, Kenneth. That's what I did. I don't like eating out of a small Thai thing.
Yeah. There we go. A lot of love for Thai places. Barney says, this is exactly what I mean, Joe. You see, we get one like Southgate and then we sit back.
Yeah, but we're not sitting back.
Nah, I wouldn't have
Barney,
so.
we got to be fair here. I don't think they're sitting back. They're,
No. Yeah. England play Tuesday. The Scots got knocked out tonight, mate.
What else is new?
Yeah. They were 0-0. They had a corner on the 100th minute. And Scotland messed the corner and Hungary went up the other end and scored and knocked them out.
I can't believe the way the English media bitches and moans and talks about how unfair. They're like, oh, tournaments are always unlucky for England. What? Easy group in the Euros, easy group in the World Cup. What do they want? Lots of Berna is really good. The legendary is correct.
Mr. Dodo says, Gabe must be the only person in history to speak of Grimsby in a good light.
It's become sort of a meme, Mr. Dodo.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened was when we went down, we had Brownie was on the debrief with Connor and I.
Yeah.
And he was just sort of bemoaning all the away matches and like terrible beach towns and, well, not beach towns, but terrible towns. And I was mentioning beach towns and shipping towns, and I said, "Is Grimsby in the championship?" And I knew they were like League One or lower, but I just figured I'd ask because I thought it'd be funny. And from then, it was Grimsby continually came up.
Big up Grimsby. Yeah, this is true. This is true, mate. UK.
I don't know. I've been to some Mexican restaurant joints. Have you ever seen Bridesmaids? Like, I know it was an Indian place, but I've been to a Mexican place where that's happened to me before, and I love Mexican food. So I don't always live by that. Sometimes it's a hole in the wall because it's neglected.
Yeah. This is true. I mean, I watched someone sent me a thing before, and of course, like, obviously it's only what they know, but it was on the streets of India, and there was literally some guy like sat just like with his feet out and everything, making this curry. And his hands.
You're talking about on Idiot Abroad, where they go to the worst parts of.
No, well, it's not even that. But like, he's making this food, and people are actually queuing up to get this curry off him, and he's going like pouring it in, and then passing it, and then next one. And I just thought,
yeah, no way.
Oh my God, nah, man, what was going on there? But obviously, it's only what you know. But I was thinking, if we ate that, man, we'd be on. Yeah. Anyway, you're eating, but yeah, you know what I mean, deli belly and all that shit.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to get it anyway, even if you're in the cleanest spots, just because the bacteria is different and you're not used to it. It's one of the most populous places in the world.
Right.
So I guess part of like the cultural experience is just to get sick and then be fine after. But,
yeah, true.
But like any city, listen, I spend a lot of time in New York City. I would not go to like the dodgiest spot in Queens and be like, all right, give me a curry. Like, nah.
No. Do you know what, Mush TV? I've never had jelly deals, mate. I've never had it. It's more of a Cockney thing, that. It's a down south thing. If you're down in London, that kind of Essex, they love the jelly deals and all that. It's not something we have up north, to be honest. I would say, though, the actual national dish now is actually curry in the UK, man. Like, that's the national dish.
Let's be real. There is a lot of great stuff about the United Kingdom that's native to the region. The best stuff in the UK is not, in terms of food, is not native.
It's kicking off.
Looks like someone's kicked Reina.
There's a yellow card there. I don't know. Tyler.
We need to not get caught up into this, though, because the reality is this is what all they can do. You know, they're being outpossessed. They're losing territorial battle. The score is not in their favor.
Tyler Adams, though. You don't know where I'm from, dog. Just ran straight in, didn't he?
My favorite is that Clint Dempsey actually said that to Micah Richards.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. And the thing is, Clint Dempsey's from like Nowheresville, Texas as well. Which is, like,
is it rough?
Yeah. Noxodocious, yeah.
Right. It's a poor challenge. It is a poor challenge.
Why are footballers cutting their socks now? Do you know why?
I think it's the pressure, mate. I believe, like, I think that's what it is. I'm gonna find out for you.
Because you see them cut before the matches now.
Yeah.
They never used to be that way.
No, they don't. Why do footballers?
Barney, I don't know. Like,
Balls?
yeah, like Dempsey. I think that the thing is with Clint Dempsey, he would do stuff to teammates that like you wouldn't do yourself. But Micah Richards is a house. He's massive. Maybe Clint Dempsey's a better fighter or more scrappy, but I don't know. Micah Richards is a big guy.
So apparently, mate, it is to reduce the risk of calf injuries. So football socks are made of tight nylon, which can restrict circulation around the cars by cutting holes in the widest point of their cars. Players aim to relieve pressure and prevent cramps.
Surely they can't just design new socks with different material.
That's what you'd have thought, right? Yeah.
Okay, so just ruining them every time.
Yeah. Because I mean, my response to that would be, well, in the 90s they weren't getting calf injuries because of the socks. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they were. They would just play through them in their careers after 8 seasons.
Fair, yeah.
He's 30. He's too old to play.
That's true, man. We've got like at the World Cup, you've got Ronaldo at 39, Pepe at 41. 41.
Yeah, Pepe. Well, what else would he do if not football? The way he played football, he'd be a serial killer, Pepe.
Yeah, exactly.
The things he's done to people on a football pitch. Dave, get real pizza. Don't get Domino's.
Yeah, like I had a defeatos earlier on, man. Oh my god, it was amazing.
Then again, Dave, I'm not sure where you live. Maybe there's not a good authentic option.
The problem is as well with Domino's. I guess the only plus side to a Domino's is it's quick. It is very quick. But outside of that, it's just overpriced. It's about 30 quid, mate. Like,
I know why people do things like Domino's and Papa John's in certain places in the States if there's nothing good around. But in the Northeast, there's such an Italian influence. Like you have to be getting another yellow card for a Bolivia player for a foul on Reina. Now they're just hacking him down. It's only the 30th minute, Joe. Yeah. They resorted to just kicking him every time he touches the ball now.
He's already had a yellow as well. I think it's him anyway. Is he not? If he hasn't booked him for a second there, that's a joke,
I don't think it's the same guy.
No, is it? Oh, he's already. No, you're right. He's got a yellow as well. So that's we might get sent. Good feet. Oh, McKenna. Oh, pass it off to Pulisic, man. There's plenty of goals in this for the States,
Yeah.
I didn't realise Bolivia would be so poor.
I think Bolivia, they're not particularly good. Also, I don't think that they were ready for like the pace of some of these players. We're getting every second ball, and it's mostly because of pace.
Sorry, I know this might sound pretty dense, but I'm not great with geography. Where are they? Are they South America, Bolivia? Or is that a wild?
Go on, chat. Let them know.
Let's have a look.
Yes, Joe.
It is, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, correct. Near Australia, Mr. Does. This is
what
what I was looking for.
Yeah, Bolivia is in South America. So I say near fuck off, Mr.
Near Ibiza. You ever done the Ibiza trip, Joe?
What, to Ibiza?
Yeah.
No.
Just filled with Brits anyways.
Yeah, my nephew goes every year. I just think it's Instagrammable place, isn't it? It's one of them like that. Just look at us in Ibiza, like spending, I don't know, £100 for a drink and all this. It's just not my kind of vibe, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's not my vibe at all.
I've heard there's some decent holidays you can take to Tunisia. I know it sounds a little bit funny, but I've heard that. Or a pic that says overseas, southwest of Yorkshire.
Definitely. We will be here, yeah. I think Gabe's staying with us. I don't know, for Uruguay.
Yeah, I might do.
Yeah. Lockie's joining us as well. Lockie's going to join us. So Everyone keeps saying this now. I think people are saying this with the lad. I don't know if you know, there's a lad missing in Tenerife.
Have you seen the troll
Yes.
responses?
Yeah. The Facebook group's wild. Yeah, well,
People said Thogden's response.
I seen that. Did you see the? Yeah, that was mad, wasn't it? He's got ties to local gangs and that. Oh my god. Yeah, it was mad.
I'm surprised nobody's tied it into Rory Jennings somehow and sacking his manager. I knew the minute I saw England not playing well that his video would just be a sack. Southgate must be sacked immediately.
Now, sack him now.
Today.
Yeah. Right this minute. Yeah, exactly.
This is delicious. Sorry. I feel bad eating on the stream.
Oh, don't be daft, mate. If
I toured it. I timed it poorly.
I do it all the time, man.
Yeah, I suppose if you're vaping over there, I shouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, nah, don't worry. Yeah, don't.
This stream has been brought to you by Honey Grows Thai Food. And what's your vape brand?
My what brand? Oh, my vape brand. My vape brand is Elux, Nixon, Legends. There you go. That's it is. Yeah. Rainbow flavor.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. Smoke the rainbow. That's what it is. Caffeine tea at half time, Joe? I don't know about that, mate. Just some water. I'm on the water at the minute.
You need to be on the tea. You should have gotten a Red Bull today. I can't believe you're missing this opportunity for product placement.
I know, mate.
Really impressed the 49ers.
I know, one day they might watch. Who knows? I'm still waiting for my coffee, aren't I, Gabe? Leandro says, what coffee brands did you end up sending Joe, Gabe?
So I've not sent them yet, but I did buy. I bought it ground because I don't think you have a coffee grinder.
Yeah, no.
So I'm not sending you whole bean. I'm sending you ground coffee because I knew better. I knew you wouldn't have.
Yeah. What? So do you buy coffee bean?
Yeah, you can, and then grind it yourself.
Oh, really?
Yep. Keep the beans for longer because when you grind it, it doesn't go off fast, but it's not quite as good. You want to keep it really airtight sealed. And
so the crystal stuff, is that not just coffee being ground up?
Are we doing this again?
No, I'm just asking you, is it not though?
It's not. No, it's not coffee ground up, the crystals. Oh, Joe.
It's got to score. Oh,
sack of the crystals.
Joe, will you sack of the crystals? Do you think we'll? Yeah, we will. We'll beat. We'll win. We won't.
Yeah, and then the punditry will come up and say, "Well, you've won the group."
Yeah. We won't make it easy. It'll be like pulling teeth, but we will beat Slovenia. Yeah.
See, I don't understand that by Weston. You're on the just have a shot on goal. He has it in his locker as well. I just don't understand. A daft floating ball to no one. Mm-hmm. That kind of stuff annoys me.
We got John Moore here said, I'm devoid of soccer fans where I live in Atlanta. Is that Atlanta GA? Is that Georgia?
Yeah, John, there are loads of football fans in Atlanta. You've got one of the biggest, most well-supported sides in the MLS.
Yeah, there you go, John.
Maybe you just got to look a bit harder, find a supporters group. I'm sure there's a Leeds supporters group in Atlanta as well. I think it's called either LUFC Americas or Leeds Americas. There's a it's pretty predictable with me, Jack, isn't it? I look the part. I know. I also like single malt scotches and particular brands of cigar.
Oh, really?
But John, I would find a supporters club near you for Leeds because I'm sure they exist if you're looking for a little bit of Leeds United community.
There you go. The Americans don't mess with their coffee, says MVG. Yeah, we had this conversation the other day.
But let's be real. Plenty of Americans drink that Dunkin' Donuts slop or that terrible Starbucks. So, I mean, there are plenty of them do mess with it, but
Starbucks is good, no? I feel like he's gonna smash. He's gonna start smashing his room.
Just yank my mic out.
Mate, if you don't wait till you try like Costa Coffee or stuff like that, man, you'll be like, "What is this?"
I have
shit?
tried Costa Coffee and
you have?
Nero as well.
Yeah,
Ugh,
Nero. Yeah,
it's just terrible.
Jackson, I don't know if you can see, mate, but it's just above my head here. It says 37:45, just here, mate. That's what what minute I'm on. Yeah, he said, man, he said football, soccer. I think we can let it slide on a USMNT stream. To be fair, if the odd one pops in there, it is what it is. Give over, Dominic. What's this? What do you mean? Amateurish. This is the Just Your Football show, mate. We smoke, we eat, we swear. You know, we drink. Well, we don't.
Dominic,
drink,
you're a member of the
yeah.
channel as well. You
I
should
know, man. You know the script, man.
Nah, he's right. He is right. He's a little bit. I'm bringing down the quality here, but I'm nearly done.
Give over. You're bringing it up. You're eating Thai food, man. That's a level up. When I'm eating on here, normally it's a McD's or something. If I do.
Oh. Beans on toast, is it?
No, we don't eat beans on toast. I haven't had beans on toast for a long time, mate, but I do like beans on toast. It's very nice, man. Oh, here we go. It's roasted Sursabix coffee beans, which are then finely ground, according to Google, Gabe.
Yeah, Sammy, I know the science of the crystals.
Science. Or Arabic shit.
I quite like Sammy as well. I've seen her on a number of streams. I'm trying my best not to lose my mind. This is what's gonna do it. It's not the pain of being a Leeds United fan. I'm gonna be like Ned Flanders when his house gets destroyed, the neighborhood rebuilds it, and then it comes down, and he's just now calm down, Italy, gotta be nice. I'll stay. Ends up in the nut house. Yeah, they're just not good. Like you would drink Crystal coffee in an apocalypse scenario, where like you needed something that would last with the preservatives for a long time that just wouldn't go off no matter what happened. Yeah, Lambden, you're right, and I do know that. We can thank the Brits for the word soccer.
Oh, well, there you go. Why is that? Well, but you could have still called it football instead of making up your own game.
No. The Brits coined the term.
Yeah,
you guys came up with the term soccer for football.
Yeah, but you call it soccer, no?
Yeah, but we used the term that you gave us. And then at some point you went back to yeah. Look it up, and you can go back on YouTube and see 70s broadcasts. People are calling it soccer in the UK. Not kidding.
Oh, really?
Yep. Little known fact.
I did not know that, Nat. I did not know that. No, there you go.
How about this, though? We'll call it whatever the world champions want us to call it. So if Messi wants me to call it soccer, football, footy, McKenny ball, I don't care. We'll call, did you see that? The ball just hit him in the crotch.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried to watch American football, man. I genuinely have tried, but I just can't.
I don't care for it.
Yeah, I've tried.
But to be fair, I've never liked it. I grew up playing ice hockey, basketball, and then I started playing football when I was a teenager.
What I will say, like, in terms of the best ever sport documentary is The Last Dance about Chicago Bulls.
Yep.
It is just absolutely phenomenal.
What a sociopath Michael Jordan was.
What do you mean?
Listen, let me ask you a question. Would you want to be on a team with Michael Jordan? After watching that documentary, you'd win, but you would go to work shitting yourself every single day, knowing that if I am not as perfect as this guy is, he may actually punch me in the face.
Yeah, but levels, though, innit? There was levels.
He tried to fight Steve Kerr in practice. He would just berate his... Look, best ever, totally elite mentality. I'm just saying that, like, probably a nightmare to actually play with in some ways, because if you're not as good as he is, he's going to let you hear about it.
To be fair, that program, though, just from start to finish, is just it's brilliant, man. It's fantastic. It's mad.
DGB. I mean, it's called American football, so it's just called American football. Such a weird conversation to be having. It's 2024.
Yeah.
People still want to tell you
fault.
what sports are called.
Fault. It's my fault for bringing it up. Rugby football is classed as rugby. Amy. Football is football in all other countries except USA. There it's referred to as soccer. Thanks, Peter.
Peter, there are other countries that call it soccer.
We have a goal, apparently, mate. We have a goal. There is another one coming in. Christian Pulisic. Is it Balogun?
Yep, it's Balogun.
Yeah.
Nice finish.
Very good finish. There you go. There's the second. Jesse will. This is what I wish
Leeds United would do. Just shoot. Like sometimes, instead of looking for the easy tap in, it's going to require a good finish, but still hit it. See what you can do.
Pulisic goal and an assist now, man. MVP. Would they call it an MVP or do they still call it a man of the match, Gabe?
MVP is a season award.
Right, okay.
I don't understand why this is an assist. Now I'm not complaining about Pulisic, but all right, so 1, 2, 3 touches and he hits. Sometimes they're calling assists now. This isn't one of those plays, but somebody will put them through and they'll take like 5 touches and score. How's that an assist? It's like
last person to touch the ball, wasn't it?
I know. So this is my just weird complaint. I've always hated it with hockey as well. Like we have what's called a hockey assist, which is you assist the assister.
Oh, the pre-assist.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Oscar speaks about pre-assists. He's done that on streams before and like.
I bet he does.
Yeah, he loves a pre-assist. Yeah. There's just so many technical.
In analytics, they're called key passes.
Okay, yeah. I just think even in football now, it's become so data-driven and very key words that you have to try and know. Like sometimes I'm like, what does that mean? And I'll have to actually fucking Google it, bro. Whereas it was never like this. Do you know what I mean? But hey, it's.
I don't mind some of it. I like that we have new syntax for things that we've been talking about for a long time. It's just taking us longer. Now we have a single word for it. What I don't like is some of the obscure stuff that doesn't really mean anything. You know, like, like post-shot XG. Like, look at this Bolivia guy. He's out of here. Are you watching the Fox feed? Did you see that guy?
Yeah.
He's dipping at halftime. Either that or he wants to get to the toilet first.
He's gone.
Well, it's about to be halftime. Joe, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, very impressive, mate. You've looked very good. Bolivia, like I say, I don't think they've had a shot on goal or anything. I didn't realise they were as bad as they were, but
they had a shot on goal, but I think it was meant to be a cross.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got a good side, mate. Let's be honest. I would expect you to go deep into the competition, but not. I don't know what Rainey did there. Where was he even supposed to fucking aim that? That was poor. But yeah, you look good. I think it's going to be you and Uruguay, obviously, to get through the group.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, the positives are the states are in full control. The efforts there, as well as, they're getting every second ball, like I said earlier. Some of the quality of their play has been high. That said, it has to be pointed out that the opponent looks very poor. I'm not sure that this team has much to offer the U.S. in any way, shape, or form, other than kicking them. Like if Bolivia hadn't gone 1-0 down within the first 3 or 4 minutes, you have to think, the state should still outclass them, but it could be a different game just because of the way they're gonna, shithouse the entire game. But this is kind of a nightmare scenario for Bolivia, and they're playing behind, playing 2-0 down. However, like a Jesse Marsh team, the U.S. sometimes come out very flat after halftime. So I think the tail of the tape will be up to the 56th, 58th minute after halftime. If the states continue to play as they have done, should be an easy game for them. If not, they may make it difficult on themselves.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen, folks who are watching the stream will have seen it earlier, but the Hungarian player, folks, it's been confirmed that he's broke several bones in his face and he also suffered a concussion, so he's expected to undergo surgery and will spend the night in a Stuttgart hospital. It was bad, man. Like
I didn't see it. What happened?
So there was a cross coming, and Angus Gunn came out, and his elbows smashed into his face, but it looked a hell of a lot worse. Because obviously what happened to Christian Eriksen, they have to do that, right? So they came out and put the whole thing around him, and that, so it looked a whole lot worse. But yeah, it was scary. But like the worst thing is when you see it, Gabe, as soon as he's gone to the deck, his arms have gone in the air like this. Like
those are scary looking, but that's a concussion symptoms. You get like limb rigor mortis.
Yeah, it was mad, man. He just seen him on deck like that. I was thinking,
it's
what's
scary.
Going on?
Yeah.
But he's all right.
Nothing scared me quite like Christian Eriksen, though, at the last Euros. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was mad, wasn't it? It was mad. There you go. Well, what we're going to do, folks, I am just going to have to stick my advert on here. But we have a fair few American viewers here. And much like your, because I'm going to go get water as well, but much like your gaffer, Greg Berhalter, he's bald, he's bald, and he might need some advice on how to make sure that he can, look after it properly. And if you are also, bald like me, and you need some support on how to make sure it's smooth on a regular basis, then I can hook you up by, watching this. Listen, folks, being a Leeds fan is not easy. I used to have once flowing locks. I'm talking, right down to my backside. I wasn't the only one. Joe, Luke, we all had it. But unfortunately, becoming a Leeds fan should come with a warning. You will be stressed. You will lose your hair. And trust me when I say, not even you women are safe. I implore you all to just look around your Leeds supporting friends and you'll notice just how many of us are bald or balding. And we further compensate that by growing lovely beards. It's quite the pandemic amongst the Leeds United fan base that there are a lot of upside down heads rocking around Ellen Road. And trust me when I say, being bald is not easy. Well, that is now changed. And all you baldies out there, I'm going to save your life. Because I'm going to introduce to you the Handyman Compact Face Shaver as a potential solution for all you busy individuals, for all you Leeds United fans that need to sort your hair out on the go. It's going to solve all them problems by giving you and providing a close and comfortable shave in a nice, compact, sleek design. Not only that, folks, it comes with many, many perks. Dual action skin safe blade head, a hybrid long hair leveler and foil shaver blades, up to 60 minutes runtime. It has a 5-minute quick charge option for all you people on the go. Low battery indicator. It's compact. You can stick it in your makeup bags for Evie, for example, when her hair eventually goes. You can stick it in your wash bag. It's waterproof. You can use it in and out of the shower. It's got a magnetic blade cover and can be charged with a USB-C cable. It's just $79.99, okay, with a money-back 30-day guarantee. The Handyman Compact Face Shaver. And it doesn't stop there, folks, because if you do decide to go with Manscaped, you can get 20% off at Manscaped. All you need to do at checkout to get free international shipping and also get 20% off is use the code JUSTJOE. And it doesn't stop there as well, folks. You've got the Weed Whacker. That's going to sort out your nasal hair, because as you get older, just ask Eva, them nasal hairs start to pop out. And you've also got the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra for all your beard and hair needs. Listen, as always, your boy Just Joe has got you covered. Just make sure you put in the code, all capitals, Just Joe, for free shipping and, of course, 20% off at checkout. You absolute balding legends. And don't forget, your balls will thank you, as will your bonds. Peace out now. Hey, love, did you know this can work on your balls? There, folks. Thank you. Thank you for waiting for that. Someone's just advised me as well. I've not put the promo in the actual description. So sorry. Let me get that done for you now. 20% off at Manscaped. Listen, there is plenty stuff there. You can get yourself a nice T-shirt, some ball spray, all sorts. So get hooked up. Get hooked up if you can. Kenneth, let's do it. Who's next? Who's next on the score sheet, Gabe? I feel that Balogun will get another.
He might do. Being up 2-0, we might see some changes to rotate the players. I imagine we'll see Yunus Musa come on at halftime. He's not much of a goal scorer, but he does have a spectacular goal in him. I would like to see Ricardo Pepi. I imagine he'd grab a goal in a game like this.
I'd like to see Brendan Aronson. That would be nice.
Yeah, this is one of the. I don't think we'll see a lot of great things from Brendan this tournament. Here's why. I think that he's going to be so eager to come in and to make an impact. He's just going to sort of run around like mad. I think it's just going to take a little while under Farkin to see what we really have there. All right. I'd say Tim Weah is going to be my call for next goal scorer.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have. Let's go Tim Weah then. Let's go Tim Weah. There you go. Let's go Tim Weah.
I think if you're looking for if you're interested in this kind of thing, Joe, players to keep an eye on in terms of where their careers go. He's the second striker for the States. His name's Ricardo Pepi. I think he's a really good player. Let's look at what he did with PSV this year. Let's look at it. So he's 21 years old. Mm-hmm. Just turned 21 in January, so I suppose 6 months ago or so. In 37 matches with PSV, that's both the Champions League and Eredivisie, he's got 9 goals and 3 assists, and it's all off the bench.
Nice.
So he didn't start very often. When he comes on, he scores goals, and his hold-up play is really good. His link play is really, really good as well. I think he just doesn't have that extra gear of pace, which some coaches like to start. But I actually think the upside of this kid, his finishing around the goal is very, very good. So he's my kind of dark horse USA player to watch after. Top Yank, Scally doesn't stink. He's just a defensive right back. He's not really. He's different than Dest. Dest can't defend for anything, but he plays like a forward, and he's very difficult to handle. Scally's a traditional right back. He's a defend first type of guy. So they just do different things.
Yeah.
BS. Okay.
Well, Top Yank's on one tonight. He's on one tonight. He ain't good enough. Period. Yeah, but listen, he's playing all right tonight.
The Bundesliga started. He's not good enough for our national team. Who else? Yeah. Who should be our third choice right back? Who's better than Joe Scally for the USA?
And don't say Dest.
Well, he's our first choice.
You said who's second choice? Sorry, did you say?
No, I meant like who would be in favor of? Obviously not Sergiño Dest, but who would you have over him? Shaq Moore? No, he wouldn't.
Is that like a poor man's Jamie Shackleton? Shaq Moore.
He is garbage. That's not the conversation, bud. Well, all right. Official Zoom. That's actually a decent shout. I think Greg just likes to play Weah up as a forward or as a winger, but I actually think Weah would be really difficult as a right back to handle. His defending's not bad, so that's a good shout. He's already in the team though, so. I agree, Amy. Musa should come off the bench. Yeah, sorry, I'm making coffee.
Oh, we should be able to watch the process in action.
The black gold that is coffee.
Definitely.
How's you right? Is right back, Amy? No, surely not.
No,
How's you right? Looks like a man amongst boys in the championship this year.
Yeah, he's massive. He's massive as well, isn't he? I need to.
Is your channel showing like weird footage of the Lady Lions and Women's Euro and then kind of cutting in and out?
Hang on. I'm seeing Premier League, old school Premier League. It's got Tony Pulis as manager of Crystal Palace, and Marwan Shamak's just scored a goal against. Yeah, I don't know why.
Shamak.
Yeah, I've got Jason Punchin. I don't know why I'm seeing highlights of an old.
I'm getting weird flickering coverage. This is bizarre. Joe, you know what? Let me ask you a question. What's one of your favorite goals in English football, not by Leeds United?
Aguero.
Yeah.
When they downed Man United, yeah, it was amazing. Aguero, it was amazing. Yeah, it was honestly, it was absolutely amazing. So that's up there.
There was this goal by Papa Bupa Diop
Okay.
from like 40 yards away. It was the slow rising screamer. I don't think I've ever seen somebody hit a ball that hard.
Where was it? Was he at Fulham?
Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous goal.
There's been some crazy goals over the years. Obviously, Rooney's is pretty special. Like the overhead kick. Van Persie scored a screamer as well from a Rooney pass. I hate to use them as references.
I also saw a Clint Dempsey goal against. Actually, do you know what? My favorite. This is a story for you. When I was living in Leeds, a friend of mine bought me tickets to the Europa League semis, or was it quarterfinal? And it was at Craven Cottage because they knew I was a Clint Dempsey fan. They were an English friend of mine. I told them I'm a Leeds United fan, but I'll go anyway. So I got to go and be at the cottage, and Clint Dempsey scored this goal against Juventus. He chipped the keeper from the edge of the box, and it's maybe the nicest goal he'll have ever scored. And I remember people were going mental on the ground, absolutely mental. I think they needed to win by like 3 goals or something, and they did. They smacked Juventus around that day. So people bought me drinks because I was an American.
Nice,
which is nice.
This seems to happen a lot with you when you're in the UK, innit?
It's
like
in 2009, 2010. No, it's just like I would be with English guys, and I'm like, oh, he's one of the, after like 2013, 14, I think people just got used to having Americans around all the time. It just wasn't that big a deal, which is fine.
See this one. Is this the Jonathan? Is this where it comes into him and he flicks it around him and runs around the other way and scores? I think it is.
I've seen that goal.
Yeah. Very good goal. Here's a good question though. If you could choose one American to join, so from this team, who would you pick?
Chris Richards.
Yeah,
center
versatile.
half.
Yeah. I think
him with any of our center halves would be the best tandem in the league. It wouldn't even be close.
I think I'm going Pulisic.
Yeah, I mean that's the obvious answer, right? Yeah. But I just think if you don't concede
Robinson's a shout.
If you don't concede any goals, you won't go down, will you?
No.
Not go down, but you won't lose matches. But
yeah. So. No, that's fair. That's a fair shout, to be fair.
I'd want Pulisic. Well, the thing is, he's not even a true 10. He really is a quintessential winger, isn't he? He likes to cut inside.
He can play there, though, right?
He can, but
so
yeah, for me it would be Chris Richards because I just think he, I'm a center half, so it's obvious that I picked the center half.
Robinson. We've got a left back now in Junior. So you have to think like what we need. So I think Gibbs is a decent shout with Chris Richards because he can literally play anywhere across the back 4 as well, to be fair to him. So we have that. Yeah.
Yunus Musa is also really class. Like seeing him next to Ethan Ampadu would be
he's very good.
Special. But we don't want to inhibit Archie Gray, do we? I want to see Archie in the central midfield position this year, not at right back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he's really made of. Loved what I've seen.
I am a 6-hour flight from the East Coast and it's only 5 p.m. here. What's that? What's that in relation to?
They're on Mountain Time. I think someone was asking what time it was here. 7 p.m. here now.
Fair. Yeah, it's 3 minutes past 12 here, folks. 3 minutes past 12.
This is where Joe starts to get a little bit loopy.
It's now Monday. It's Monday in England. Most hated team besides Manchester United will be Chelsea, mate.
Yeah.
But again, that's
Yeah, it's got to be Chelsea, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mainly their fan base as well. Just that they got spoiled with oligarch money, and now they're entitled.
Exactly.
I also look. I'm kind of torn with City because they're easy to hate given their money and but I'm so happy that they've just, wrestled Manchester away from Manchester
Yeah,
United.
same. I agree.
It makes me happy.
Yeah.
What about the team that you like the most, or that you can handle the most, that isn't Leeds? Mine was actually Liverpool under Klopp. I absolutely love Jurgen Klopp as a manager.
It's Arsene Wenger and Arsenal, mate.
Yeah.
Just because they came and they really they took it to
the Invincibles, man.
Yeah, they took it to Manchester United, and I just like Robert Perez, Freddie Ljungberg, Dennis Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, and even at the back, even like where they had Campbell, Patrick Vieira, of course.
Yeah.
Like their team was different.
Gallas as well.
Yeah, they had an awesome team.
If Gallas didn't have such a bad injury record, I think he'd be remembered in higher company than he is right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they were unreal, that Arsenal team. That's why I do have a fondness for Arsenal. People always wind me up for that, but I do like them. If I were a Leeds fan, then that won't be it for sure. But obviously, I'm a Leeds fan. So
players about to kick off again. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, Musa's come on for Adams. I think that's more so just to give Adams a bit of a rest with the game one. Yeah, and he's.
But you also have to keep a guy like Musa, who's had a decent season at Milan. Was used a little bit more sparingly than I think he'd like. He came in not planning to start. Then he took the starting job away, and then lost it again. I mean, he's a young player, isn't he? He's 21. Yeah.
He was in Spain before that, right?
Yes, on loan.
All right, okay.
Was he on loan? I don't remember. Balogun was on loan from Arsenal. Musa started out at Arsenal, I believe. And then, I don't remember. Let's have a look. Yeah, so came out of the Arsenal. Yeah, Valencia he was at.
Well, they've made 3 changes of Bolivia.
I don't know who any of the players are.
No, definitely not. Yeah, I don't know if it's...
This footage keeps cutting in and out. I think there's thunderstorms around here, so it must be it. The internet must be,
What, even still used to... Oh, I thought it was just like the half-time break thing, but... Oh, it's doing that while you're actually watching the game as well. Robinson's down the line here. Cross. Looking for Weston.
I don't like the style of play for this team. We've got wheels. The players are quick, but look at Berhalter. He has that scoliosis neck. You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
He looks like a peaceful dinosaur. You know what I mean? It's like weird crane to his neck.
Scoliosis. I don't even know what scoliosis means.
Scoliosis is actually a not funny back condition or spine condition.
Hey, man. You say words sometimes that I'm not aware of, mate.
Well, scoliosis isn't really a term I would expect people to be using a lot. See, here's the danger that things get a little bit pedestrian here. Yep. Bolivia free, Reina back to make a tackle. Okay. See, that's the thing, though. That's how, if you let little things get away from you, Pulisic with quite a run.
Oh, he's done brilliant there.
Yeah, he's going to have it himself. Yeah, I knew it. I could see it in his eyes that he was going to take a shot. Who do you see us signing, and who do you think we will sell as well? Well, we are Leeds. It seems to me that Crescencio Somerville and Willie Nanto seem to be the 1-2. I think there's a chance we sell Archie Gray, but I don't think so. I think it would have to be one heck of an offer. In terms of who do I see us signing, it's more positions. I see us signing a striker. I see us signing a center half. And I see us probably signing a right back.
Yeah, we need a right back. We definitely need a right back, mate.
Mm-hmm. We're going to need another keyboard. We have a lot leaving on loan. Yeah, I'm not sure why Weston was carded for this. It's a clean tackle.
To be fair, the ref's been quite card happy, to be honest. He's still not happy.
Yeah, but at least the other ones were actually fouls.
I did, Owen. I saw the update, mate. I did see it. Yeah, Weyer we went with. Weyer, mate. Book it. I have a question for both of you guys. Who do you... right, okay, yeah, sorry, you seen that. I missed that.
What about you, Joe? You agree there's probably Somerville 1, Nanto 2, and then Archie 3?
Yeah.
Other players will go out who aren't a big part of our plans, I don't think. Yeah. But
I think Somerville will go, and we will need to sign a right back for sure, centre back, because I don't think we'll get Road on unless he gives Creswell minutes, but we shall see. He might see it as a season reset. I punished you last season. Now I'm going to give you minutes potentially. And
Weyer just took a shot. Wide, but
well wide, yeah.
He's putting himself in good positions here.
Yeah,
could be a good shout. Balogun's like, why wouldn't you give me the ball back, Kyle?
Yeah, he don't look happy, does he? And we need tens. Yeah, did you see? We watched Canada the other day.
Yeah,
and we were on about Liam Miller. That was
your pal.
He's been linked to Leeds today.
Really?
By the Athletic. Yeah.
Christ.
Us, Burnley, and Sheffield United are all looking at him because I didn't realise he was actually on loan at Preston. So
I don't. God, are we gonna get to the point? Here's the thing, and I've been pretty open about this, and like I know people can change their opinions. If you change your mind, that's valid. For me, I haven't changed my mind. I've seen nothing to change my mind. I don't really rate Charlie Cresswell. I don't like his skill set. I think if he weren't English, most of our fans wouldn't care. And I think he's slow and tends to be a little bit clumsy. I think it's one thing to do a decent job at Millwall. Their standard is much lower, and the pressure's a lot lower. I could be wrong. I just can't see him and then a guy that was on loan at Preston. I don't think you really upgrade our team if you bring in guys who I suppose Preston had a decent season last year, but I wouldn't be very excited for if we had a team of Cresswell in a center half position and Liam Miller on the pitch as well.
But I think we might have to lower because I mentioned.
Yeah, we're not going to get another Somerville. I agree with that.
And that's what I mean. Everyone were going, "Oh wow, this is such a downgrade on Somerville," but I'm like, "Well, what do you expect though, man? Like we are going to see downgrades, but
but I would rather see us bring probably not him himself coming back, but I'd rather have a guy on loan like Jaden Anthony playing for all season for us. Yeah, Liam is pretty good. You're right. Yeah, maybe I'm just being harsh, but. Michael, I know he belongs to FC Basel, but he was on loan at Preston. Yeah.
And I think he's already said, I didn't realise he came through at Liverpool, and he says he wants to play back in English football because he wants to play in the Premier League, so he wants to go to a team that's going to give him the best chance of that. That's what he said.
Good play.
So, yeah, it is. Go on then, McKenny. Move it on, fat lad. Sorry. Play him in. Go on then.
That's beautiful football, I have to say. That's beautiful football. It's Balogun. Assisted by Buea. Oh, I apologize,
I said Balogun. I said Balogun again.
You did.
And I went with
close
Buea.
With the assist. Oh, is it offsides?
Oh, hang on.
I don't see the flag up yet, but they're certainly checking. The kid thinks it's on. Well, he's off now, but does he come back on? Yeah, he's...
I think...
Oh, Buea's offside. Yeah, he is.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh, that's a shame. This is a beautiful build-up, though, and a really good goal. It's a shame.
Yeah, it
was
a good goal.
Still on for the way up bet.
Yeah,
if he wants to make it up to us, he needs to score.
This is true.
Yeah, good call by the official.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was off.
Really heavy touch by a central midfielder there.
This is what we need, This is what we need. A couple of Grizzle Championship beastards. as the saying goes. Listen, folks, I'll ask, please smash a like on the video if you haven't already, by the way. It massively helps the algorithms, you know, this, how it works. So if you could smash a like, that'd be greatly appreciated, people.
What I would have loved to see is Connor Roberts with us a whole season playing every week so Archie could play center midfield. I think he's the perfect player for us, honestly.
Do you? I'm not convinced, man.
It's not that I think he's immensely talented. I just think his graft, I think for the championship level, he's very, very good. I think his mentality is solid. And he is one of those, you know, talking about grizzled championship players.
Yeah, he is that. That's fair. I think that's fair to say.
I think I'm interested to see what will happen. I know people have made their minds up about Pirro, but you know, it takes time to adapt to a new system, to new teammates and things. And you know, anyone we get is going to be a what? Oh, a downgrade from Cree. Yeah.
It was actually a good move, mate, wasn't it? It was started from deep. It was decent. They've played some good stuff at times, to be fair.
They have, although Bolivia is giving them a lot of time and space on the ball, which is a little bit shocking. But yeah, I'm not sure what Bolivia was trying to do besides maybe make it difficult for the States. If they could keep them, it seems like there was no plan if the States scored first, because I mean, it's not like they were playing a low block waiting. It's not like they were doing any high press. They're kind of just, I mean, they're unorganized. You can tell. I mean, even look at the way they're setting up right now, Joe.
They're ranked 84th in the world, in the FIFA World Rankings of Bolivia. Where are the States? Do you know?
I'm going to guess like 24th or 23rd. Let's have a look.
Oh, Tim Reams on the deck. This isn't good.
Oh, looks like he got something in his eye or something. All right, let's see what the U.S. are ranked. 11th. That can't be right.
Well, I'll have a look as well at my end. Let's have a look.
What?
13th I've got here. 13th.
Really?
So round about that. And that's of June 2024.
All right.
11th. Okay. So, yeah, everyone else saying 11th. It says 13th here.
We're certainly not the 11th best team in the world. I would buy that we're anywhere between 19 and 24. That's what I would say. Now, do I think on our day, if we play really, really well, play our best and maybe force the team into a bad day, that we could beat somebody in the top 10? Absolutely. But
yeah, you drew with us at the World Cup, right?
We've drawn with you twice in a row at the World Cup.
Yeah, so like
England's funny enough, England's never beaten the United States in a tournament.
There you go.
Which is,
but I mean, the world rankings are pish anyway, because Roberto Martinez got he got Belgium to number 1 in the world, but they never did anything. You know?
Yeah, they never looked that convincing under him either.
No.
So it's just about your form.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know who you play sometimes.
Yeah. See, there you go. They're still ranked in the top 3 according, which is wild because they're not.
No. For me, the top 3 teams in the world for me are easily France.
France is number 1, yeah.
Spain. And then I would say the Netherlands maybe number 3, England number 4.
No South Americans over there? No Argentina?
Oh, Brazil, Argentina. Argentina are a different team than the one that won the World Cup.
Brazil are not the team they once were either. Oh.
Yeah, but people say that, but I'm telling you, I think in a competitive match against any of the top teams that they aside from France and maybe Spain, I'd favor them to beat any of the other guys.
This is going to be a very good game. Very good game. I'm looking forward to it.
Luke, I don't necessarily agree with this in terms of the only shot they have is set piece. They could, because you know Uruguay do give up time and space. I think that the key is for the United States is, can they play out of a press? They have players to do it, but if they insist on playing, it's really difficult without Dest as well, because people can say whatever they want about Serginho Dest, right, as a player and a profile. but his close control ability is probably the best on the national teams. What he can do with the ball at his feet, it's why people get frustrated with him, because defensively sometimes he's so shocking. But with the ball at his feet, he's an absolute. You remember him playing against England, Joe? He was a menace, and he's just really difficult to handle. So if you're going to play a team like Uruguay, who's going to press you, you need a guy that can play out of that press, and you need multiple guys who can play out of that press. Tim Ream can pass out of it. Dest can pass and run out of it. I don't think Robinson can. I think Chris Richards decent playing out of the press. I think Tyler Adams, and if he's going to be on it in terms of linking up with players quickly, I imagine that Gio is going to drop down. But, it's not going to be easy. And I think that Uruguay could – Pulisic nearly scored again. Oh. Uruguay is one of those teams where, it could be a really close competitive match, or Uruguay is going to blow the U.S. out of the water. Yeah. I don't think – I think it's going to be one of two. I don't think it's going to be much of a I don't see any situation where the U.S. dominates the game. I also don't see it being a slow game. I think that Uruguay is either all over them or it's back and forth, everybody trading shots. And that could happen, but Uruguay is a very good team. I've watched them a little bit, and they've got really good players, and they're playing excellent football under Bielsa. So can't wait for the tweets from the Normantons of the world, and I think I'm just going to lock down my Twitter for that time.
Mate,
I'm probably just going to run into Star Wars Twitter like I have been doing.
Yeah, it'll be a bit. It will be very tribalistic at that moment in time. I think a lot of it stems from, though, right? And so there's so many people that said, "Oh, Jesse came in to save and then they're going to actually see Bielsa ball up close against the nation and be like, "Ah, right, okay, yeah, we get it." Do you know what I mean?
I think most it's
from
hard
from
with
a USMNT.
Well, this is the thing. That's what I was going to say. It's hard to say because there are a lot of folks in USMNT Twitter that really do know ball well. They like to stir the pot.
Yeah.
Like Filippo, tactical manager. I know people give him a lot of junk, but he's actually a really knowledgeable guy, and he has realistic expectations about the States. He never really rated Marsh as a manager. I think that what he does is he just kind of takes the mick out of if he sees what he thinks is scapegoat, like nationalistic scapegoating, he'll kind of take the mick out of it. But maybe for some casuals who, I think they saw Jesse Marsh as, I think they saw Jesse Marsh as like the next step and bought into that narrative, which, I think I wanted to succeed for sure, but
I don't doubt this, Eli, but not. You can't say that for everybody, bro.
And most people have. Marcelo Bielsa, like, believe it or not, he was a candidate for the U.S. men's national team job, but the federation didn't want to interview him because he's not a native English speaker. That's how stupid the USSF is. They're right up there with the FA. And there are a lot of U.S. men's national team fans that really wanted Marcelo Bielsa to be the manager, including myself. I would have, what he could have done with some of these players. Good Lord. But not to be. And I think that, Uruguay is a better team person to player to player, I don't think that they outclass us on paper by that much. But I think with Bielsa, Bielsa will have scouted every player on this American team, especially 100%. Since he was rumored to be kind of in the mix for the job. He'll know exactly what all their strengths and weaknesses are, and that's what scares me. It's a level of preparation that,
Yeah, it's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's insane. I found out the other day, I didn't even realize that the Panama manager's Thomas Christensen, which is a former Leeds manager as well, which is mad. So,
Amy, I agree with Emma Hayes. I think she's exactly what that program needed. Everybody talks all the time about the game catching up to the U.S. women's team, and it's sort of true, but it's also not true because the depth on the U.S. women's team is so ridiculous that players who are some of the best in the world in the women's game don't even get a sniff on, or didn't get a sniff in the national team. I think the issue was the talent pool had gotten stagnant and the managers were afraid of the players. What you needed was an Emma Hayes who, A, is a good tactician, and B, will not take any shit from any of those players at all, will not be afraid of the players, and she's running that ship.
Is that Rapinoe still about, or is she?
No, she's retired. Yeah, she's retired.
Bit of a knob, weren't she?
Was that?
She's a bit of a knob.
Nah.
Well, I've seen a video. I've seen her like just doing this with this kid's autograph before.
She's at an award show.
Yeah, but still,
mate, I could just tell you, as I'm sure there are going to be some times where people don't want to be bothered, and people have their days. I think she's done a lot of things that I'm really in favor of, and she's had a long career. She's been around for a long time. So yeah, maybe whether it was a nice moment or not. I'm glad the camera's not on me all the time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, just on this, bro. It seems like you're still. Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like you're hung up on that fact. No one's bothered about being, like, from my point of view anyway. Like, no one's bothered about that, like, him being from the States. I don't think anyway.
I think to Eli's point, I think what he's talking about is the press. And to Eli's point, if this guy were stereotypically American, not a little bit German, I think the English press would be making a bigger deal out of it.
Do you think, though, that
Bob Bradley was not a talker, right? The way the English press put him out there, honestly, was criminal. Do I think he should have had that job? Probably not. But there have been bad managers in the Premiership. None of them have had essentially station-sponsored nationalistic hit pieces done on them. I mean, that was pretty rough for Bob.
Yeah.
That Brad Bobley character was. You could laugh about it, but like, think about if that was you going. I mean,
100%.
Completely, it's something that you wouldn't expect. So I think that with dual national, like David Wagner, people just kind of treat him like he's German, right?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have any of the kind of what are stereotypical American attributes, which are the way he says things.
But would you say he is German though, David Wagner?
No, he played for the U.S. men's national team.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that.
Yep. I mean, we have loads of dual nationals. That's the funny thing about America, which is why when
do you
people
think
over
that
here...
do you think that stigma will be there until an American does well?
I think there are certain... I don't think there's a stigma in any other country but England. Ooh! Oh, Pepe.
Unlucky.
I don't think there are stigmas outside of England. I think Americans worry too much about what the English press says. Like, we should just not care. But truthfully, I mean, I don't see, I don't see managers who are American dual nationals in the Bundesliga being gassed up by the press. They're just, it's really an England thing. And I think there are certain things about American, like again, nobody in Germany takes the mick out of an American player for saying soccer. It's an English press thing that happens here, right? So I say here like I'm still in England. So I think the English press, I mean, look at the way they treat their own players. So if you're looking for love from the English press, it's never going to happen. So you may as well just,
But I hate the media over here, though.
Oh, I know. Did you see what they did? They did England play poorly in a friendly. They have a Bukayo Saka photo and it says black ice. I mean, just unbelievable coverage from your own press and slaughtering your own players. It's
bad
nonsense. So yeah, I think that anybody that knows about football knows that your nationality or accent don't matter. And I think that's all that should matter. Maybe it's hard for a manager, but I don't think the Brighton kid's going to get much stick. No, it's a high-pressure job anyway because he's taking over for De Zerbi, so...
Yeah. I don't think he'll get much stick, to be honest.
Nah.
But maybe, like you say, a lot of it will be due to the fact that it's the name. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Well, and if you're also a guy that... Oh, first time. If you're a guy that... wants to talk a lot and, talks about like you're a motivational tape or something. Yeah, people are probably going to compare you to an American self-help guru. It's that kind of comes with the territory. So,
yeah, definitely. And Jesse,
I think we're too sensitive here, personally.
Yeah. Do you think Jesse didn't help that stereotype?
No, well, in the end, he didn't. Certainly not.
No.
I think in the beginning, people were overreacting. And I think that, like, frankly, I think that the Leeds fan base is incredibly sensitive. I think we are. Like, for instance, everybody's flipping out over stuff that Adams and that they're at a tournament and people are asking them about their seasons, and they're asking them about how is this different from your season at Leeds? Tell me a little bit about that. And they talk. So the perception is that they just out of nowhere just ran up to a journalist, tugged them by the shoulder. And to be honest, some of the Leeds journalists like in the area play into that because they know what our fans are like. So they do it for clicks.
Yeah, I get that. I hear you on that.
But by and large,
what really pisses me off as a fan, sometimes people will hold journalists to a higher regard than actual Leeds fans. And
yes.
It's like, well, I am a Leeds fan, this person isn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I've seen, listen, without getting too much into it because it's your stream, I'm not overly impressed. Oh, he's in! Oh. I'm not overly impressed with some of the journalism in and around West Yorkshire, and let's leave it at that. But to the point, I think in terms of sensitive, I mean, it's a fan base that's been messed about for a number of years, so they are going to be a little bit sensitive. And I think Jesse should have known that. It's not just a working class town. It is a working class town, but it's more than that as well. It's a fan base that has experienced a lot of glory and a lot of pain. So, maybe speak softly and carry a big stick to, quote a previous American president.
Does the Liam Miller room? Well, listen, it was in the Athletic. How true it is, I'm not too sure. We'll wait and see, because they did link a hell of a lot of clubs in the Championship to Liam Miller, so it might just be, yeah. I'm not too sure, Isaac, but.
Daryl, I'm not sure that's how players work.
No, I don't think that'll be happening. No, definitely not.
Like that, and that's something that we do a lot as a fan base as well. We get very conspiratorial.
I think though, what you see it because it's Leeds. I think every fan base is the same, man.
I think that we are a little bit different as a fan base. Truly, I think that there's something baked into the Leeds fan base that expects the absolute worst. And I get it. I'm not saying it's completely unfounded, but I think it does color over a lot of what we do as a fan base. Oh, Pulisic's still on the run here. They got tugged back and the referee says play on.
Sinem says Everton offered 24 million for Nonto. You think? No, well,
yeah, I do. I think they get him from there for that.
Yeah, his price will undoubtedly come down for sure. 14, no, I would hope towards the top end of that. But yeah, listen, he probably will be sold. He probably will be sold because I think someone said before to me, it's like, well, if we wanted to sell him, don't let him go. But then you have to remember, folks, that if he had a worse season this season, his value just continues to depreciate. And sometimes you have to say, do you know what? Maybe we could have sold him last year. This year, we're going to have to take the hit. But,
I think we need to ask ourselves, do we see Willie Gnonto being a resounding success for us over time at Leeds? My answer is no. I don't think he's going to be a Leeds player for very long, whether he stays this season or not. So I think the best thing to do is get as much return on him. We flipped him. If he goes on to have tremendous success, I doubt he was going to stay here anyway. If my suspicion is correct, he is a player with a lot of ability, but maybe can't put it all together all the time consistently. And it's early in his career for me to be saying that. I just think that we've jumped to conclusions about this player based on a couple of, maybe 5, 6, 7 performances over 2 seasons. And I just think it's too much. I think we've overdone it.
We do this. I remember he played well in the Premier League, and Gary Neville was talking about him being a City player. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Everyone can easily get dragged into it. Kenneth says, question for Gabe for me. I'm Leeds above USMNT. You? Sincere question.
Yeah, Leeds above. For me, it's not the same thing, Kenneth. Like, the USMNT is not going to play Leeds. You know what I mean? Like, it's a national team. I'm not a fan of every National League player. I'm a fan of our national team. So whether I rate a national team player or not, I want them to do well when they're playing for the national team. But that doesn't mean that if a national team player is in my club team, then I want, what's best for that player over the club. You see what I mean? So it's kind of an apples and oranges situation. And since it's not, there's never going to be a scenario where I have to cheer US over Leeds. It's just, I've been pretty vocal. I made a whole video about it, that I think that it was a perfect storm for the American players at Leeds, but many of them didn't help themselves. And I was very critical of Brendan's time there and Weston's time there. And what happened. They need to move on, or Brendan needs to improve, and Weston's moved on, obviously. Top assist man for Juventus this season. So, but no, there was never a period of time where I felt like I had, and I think this was something that some of our subscribers at One Leeds had a hard time understanding. There was never a period of time where I felt compelled to defend them as Americans. That doesn't make sense to me. I would defend them the way I would defend any other player, or criticize them the way I would criticize any other player, because at the end of the day, the only time my nationality really comes into it is when the national team are playing, and we're not playing against Leeds. So pretty simple for me.
Yeah. I hear, brother. I hear. I think there's always a quite like club over country. In England, it happens a lot as well. But yeah, I want them both to do well.
But you guys take it to the excess. Like, I remember the golden generation of English players. Like, they just didn't get on, did they? To the detriment of the team. I gotta pour this coffee, Joe. It's just sitting there.
I was gonna say I hated them as well, to be honest. Big up to We Are Leeds. Big up. And again, mate, thank you for that. Big up. Thank you. Yeah, it sure is, mate.
2-0, 76th minute. Very prodding, pedantic match after.
It's family, then country, then everything else, says Top Young. Oh,
yeah, I see, Kenneth. I see what you're saying.
Big chance for our man Weyer. Come on, Weyer. Bad Hallor, the USC now. And Robinson's played really well down that side.
He that's what I mean. When he overlaps, he's a real problem.
Yeah.
Now, what you don't want is him in his own half passing the ball around too much.
Yeah, he's been really good.
Matt Turner hasn't really been called upon to do anything.
No, he hasn't. You're right.
Chris Richards has been a little bit sloppy in possession today. That's kind of surprised me. Luca Della Torre in the central midfield position now, or is that Pulisic? Yeah, Pulisic. Oh, nice turn by McKennie. Joe's in a situation where he has to say nice turn McKennie. He hates it.
What? Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, I missed it.
I said nice turn by McKennie, it was just well timed. You went,
I was just reading something on Twitter, man, like someone getting stick, and it's just like, fucking hell. Oh, it should have gone in the air, man. What did you put it on the deck for? Pulisic is everywhere. Yeah, he has. He's played really well. So is the man on the, say, Robinson on left back. What's he doing? Oh, McKennie's coming off now. Someone's wrong for burgers, I think. Sorry.
Just can't help yourself.
I can't, man. I can't. I never will be able to.
There was a question of which Leeds United player you'd want in the squad today. I think it's from Andy Rowe. I would choose Jonathan Woodgate.
What, in today's squad from old times?
Yeah. Give me Woodgate in center half. I would like to say some of those original players, but I can't. I never saw him play. You know what I mean? Like
Mike Viduka. Big Viduk's up top, man. We'd have fucking walked that league.
But you don't want Mike Grella.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike Grella.
Yeah, shout out.
Guy.
Yeah, man. Well done, Western. Big up to you, Kenneth. Thank you for that, brother. Who's just come on for Western then?
Luca Della Torre.
Okay. Where does he play? Do you know?
Yeah, Celta Vigo in La Liga. Is it Celta Vigo or Celta Viga?
Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo? In
Vigo
Spain?
with an O or A? Is it
Spain?
the feminine or the masculine form? Pulisic's getting tugged in. Oh, what in the... Oh, Gio!
Oh, he's got...
Oh, that's Pepe, not Gio. Gio's off, isn't he? Pulisic's been really dangerous today.
Yeah, he's not really... He's played a little bit further back, though, hasn't he? A little bit deeper.
I think he's just getting free reign, you know. I remember seeing Joe after Leeds stayed up. They featured you on what was they? What was it? You looked so miserable because you knew Marsh was staying. We just stayed up in the Premier League, and you were just like, yeah, I'm happy, but I remember I was like, this guy's hilarious.
Yeah. I was on Men in Blazers before. They put me on their Twitter before.
Did they?
Yeah.
Roger.
Hang on, my headset.
Men in Blazers is a great show. If anybody can do this, I don't know what video it is, but if anybody who is a member of the channel or whatever can go back and find that clip where Joe's talking about keyboards and clip it up and send it to me, I will be so grateful. It's one of my favorite things that ever happened. I mention it every time I'm on a stream. It's literally one of my favorite things that's ever happened on the internet.
Yeah, I remember it well.
Because it wasn't for laughs. You were dead serious.
Yeah.
Ripped another keyboard. Do I need another keyboard?
Yeah, mad. So people remember. Yeah, Victor Orta and keyboards. Mr. Dodo sent me a thing. He did a meme of it, and it was Victor Orta sat like what's his face? Tony Montana from Scarface, obviously. What a strike that is.
Nice.
And it was just Victor Orta with all these keyboards around him, man. It was brilliant.
Yeah. I wanted you to make a Sack of the Keyboard shirt. Never happened.
I know, I should have done that. You should have told me at the time.
I wanted us to do a one beach fan channel t-shirt, but Connor both likes and hates when I drag down our discourse, just insulting shit UK beaches.
The States could have easily had a few more goals, though. I can't lie to
you. Yeah. It's been a bit. I mean, in games like this, it's, you sometimes play down to your opponent a little bit, but Pepe plays for PSV.
Fun to watch.
He's been more their impact sub, but I think he deserves to be starting most games, honestly.
I want to know where Brendan's at.
I mean, I think his ass is glued to the bench.
Well, he needs to bring him on, man. If you brought him on, you'd have won by more. Oh, have you sent it me, bro?
Bakaya Saka the keyboard.
He sent it me. Look here. I'll put it on the screen.
Did Mr. Dodo find the keyboard?
No. He sent me the meme he put together.
Man. I would lose my mind.
Yeah, brilliant.
Come on, States. Get another goal here.
Yeah.
Everyone's just taking kind of hopeful shots from the outside as well.
Maybe he's on loan from Wolfsburg, apparently.
Pepe? No, I think he was full on sold.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not true, though. You might be right. Let's find out. No, it looks like he made a permanent switch. He went to FC Groningen on loan in 22-23 from Osberg. But now he's a full-time PSV player, apparently. I think he scored 2 or 3 Champions League goals for them as well. Yeah, he's got a bright future, this kid. Oh, there he is.
Come on, Brendan.
Sweating before he's even come on.
Starboy is on.
Let's see. how those 6 pounds of muscle look on the pitch.
Starboy is on.
Andy, be nice.
What's he saying?
Says Fiver, says Brendan Aronson falls
Nah,
over.
man, he's going to score. Who's he come on for?
Andy, we need him to start playing well if we're ever going to recoup money, and
yeah,
we need him to be successful here at Leeds.
Yeah, we do. I don't know about O'Hare, Rizal. It's just noise. There isn't any proper links, really. It's all just noise at the minute.
What are you talking about?
Just he mentioned O'Hare there. I was just saying, like, it's just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it's noise.
Have you seen that that video clip of Jamie O'Hara saying that I'm actually a famous footballer? It's like a dating show or something like that.
Yeah. I know.
Like people know who he was as a player. It's dead funny. I feel like his show, like Cundy as well. I feel like if I jump into a black cab in London, Cundy's going to be driving. You know who does drive a cab is John Sitton. I would love to get into a cab with Sitz. John Sitton, the ex Leighton Orient manager. Do you remember from that famous clip? He basically threatens his 2 players in the changing room and sacks one of them at halftime. I'll send it to you. It's one of the funniest videos. It's from like the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll have a right sword out here. You can pair up if you like, and you can bring your in dinner. He says to the guys. Anybody in the chat know who John Sitton is?
I'm trying to locate Brendan on the pitch. What number is he wearing?
He's not come on yet. He's coming on now.
Oh, right, okay. Here he is, look. Come on, Brendan, son. Show the championship. Oh, it's Weyer.
Oh, well, that's the end of that bet. Do you have to pay back the 50 now, Joe, or what?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hope not. I hope not.
Look at Berhalter. Do you see what I mean about the shape of his neck? Berhalter's.
He looks like he's got scoliosis, mate. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you did. He looks like a friendly dinosaur. He's like a human Barney.
Come on, Brendan, son. Get after him.
I think I said a peaceful dinosaur earlier. Wait, okay, they're showing the bench. Show Berhalter. I need you to see. He just always has this weird like crane. I can't really put it into words. All right, there's Robinson.
He's been everywhere,
Running like a gazelle. That's a foul. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, foul. He's toasted him down that left-hand side, man.
Yeah.
But the opposition has not been great.
No. Is that Brendan taking the free kick? No, it's Pulisic. Pulisic's set pieces aren't always that great. However, he did score from one a game or so ago.
All right, where's Brendan? Look for the number 11. There, look at him.
You don't see him right in the box?
Yeah, he's there, man. He's ready. It's going into Robinson, this. He's going to hit it. No.
Oh, Musa. Whoops. Oh, overcooked that cross.
Fucking hell. Sorry.
See what I mean, though, with this cross? Like, just keep touching, go into the box, and then play back and shoot. Like, I don't understand why we don't play with more interchange. That's where the strengths of these players are. We're not a team that's great in the air.
Three minutes left. Easy, comfortable afternoon for the States.
Yep.
Come on, Brendan. Just press, man. Press. Just run.
Yeah. Joe's like, I want to see you in the full press.
Yeah, I want you.
The only one doing it when you're up 2-0, 88th minute.
I just want you to do something for me, man. So I can share some propaganda.
Oh yeah, I would love for you to cook it up.
Yeah.
Making content full time this time of year has got to be the worst. I was looking at Connor's account the other day as well. It's just you're just basically making content about what's been rumored. It's got to be hard.
Yeah,
it's like you don't necessarily know what's real and what's not, and you have to make content based on it. I have a lot of respect for you guys to manage to make quality content based on table scraps. Ooh,
he's in.
Brendan.
He's in. Go on, Brendan. Go on, Brendan, son. That's it, lad. Absolute messy Medford, messy tax there. See that there?
These Bolivian players love the little shoulder, the shirt tug down near the waist. Della Torre. Pepe, no!
Oh, wow. Oh,
he's been really unlucky.
Pepe's Bamford, they're calling him Pepe's.
Yeah, but he put it on frame, Barney. Pepe would what's it? Bamford would have put it over.
On target.
I've seen Bamford's sky chances that close.
It's official. Pepe is the American Bamford.
Senor Bamford. I want to see that replay. I want to, because I can't tell if it was the keeper did something good.
No, it was a poor strike, man. He hit it straight at him. Either side of him, it goes in. Come on, Brendan. Press them. Go on, get out to him then. There you go, son. That's it. Keep going. See, you forced him into an error, though. That's what we want.
You're going to give him a 9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Joe's ratings, Brendan Aronson, man of the match. Some good spells of pressure. Very Bielsa-esque from Brendan. The Memphis Messi.
Yep.
Medford Messi. I said Memphis. I'm getting tired.
Same, man.
Memphis and Son.
Oh, he's been beaten too easy there. Come on, Brendan. Right, you bust a gut down this right wing here to get this goal. Pepe. Oh.
That's the kind of pressure Joe likes. When Joe has proper ground coffee in his hands and he's drinking true Colombian coffee, we're going to call it the Sinistera blend. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to see a transformed man.
Yeah, I bet. How many will I need a day? Just one.
One.
Is it that
how many coffees or teas do you usually drink?
I drink a lot, you know.
Really? Like how many?
Like a lot.
Like what's a lot? Like 2, 3?
No, more than that.
Joe, you drink more than 3 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah.
I'm worried about your well-being, pal.
Yeah, no. Hang on, I need to put this in charge.
Joe's like, for some reason, early in the morning, I wake up and my heart's thundering. I'm not really sure why.
Well, I think it maybe because it's shit coffee. Maybe I might have one of yours and be like, right, I'm good now. You know what I mean?
As long as what's her name doesn't pop up in here defending Crystal Coffee again.
Sammy.
Good. Yeah, God Lord. Yeah. I can't do it.
That's a foul anyway on Pepe. Free kick. Amy says, I've had 4 coffees already today. It is an Italian thing. I'm Italian as well, Amy, so I get it.
Andy, Yorkshire tea for me.
It's the Red Thunders, yeah, Red Thunders, man. The Shan Red Bull. Right,
yeah, we're gonna get Joe drinking the Red Bull on his streams.
I want a Red Bull. I want a Red Bull. I want a Brendan. I want a Brendan Aronson header here. Oh, that was a waste. Pulisic.
Yeah, why would he? That's like a design play. Why would they draw that up? Just put it to the top of the box and let's just reset on a set piece.
Been a really smart performance. Yes, Marcel, we are there. You'll never walk alone. Bielsa next. Yes, we will be there. We will be there. What's it saying here? Brandon down. What are you saying? Brendan's down? Better not be. Game over already before this season started. Go on, Brendan, son. Away you go, that's it.
No, he's been legitimately fouled. It's not Brendan down.
Yeah, that's a foul, man. He was away.
You don't want him to like not take the contact.
Yeah, exactly.
Kenneth, you're actually quite right. It's mostly German and English. That's sort of my basically white. I'm white, incredibly white American. I am the family Eminem was talking about in his White America song.
Who?
Do you not remember Eminem's White America song? Joe, were you not like listening to Eminem?
Yeah,
back
I will
then?
have. Yeah, of course, I will have.
White America could be one of your kids. You know, nothing.
Is it full time? Is it game over?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Now look at Berhalter's neck.
What are them? What are they called? Them dinosaurs with the massive long necks?
Like brachiosauruses.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like,
is that what it is?
It's like Jurassic Park.
Well, mate, you must be happy.
Yeah, I mean, it's professional performance. You know, this is a team you're supposed to get 3 points off this game. So, nice goal from Pulisic, professional performance, good finish by Balogun. We didn't really give up any chances. So yeah, professional. It wasn't overwhelming, but it was good enough. And you're satisfied with 3 points.
Yeah. Solid performance, mate.
Yeah.
On to the next, yeah?
They didn't underperform. They didn't underperform, which is the concern. Like, you don't want to... I hate to keep bringing up England, but even though England are going to win the group, you look at their performances and they're underperforming. They're not playing well.
Yeah, definitely.
This is good enough. It's, not an overperformance, but they've made par here for me.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Honestly, I don't know what Panama are about, though, but Bolivia, obviously, they're rubbish. Like, I can't lie, but let's see.
Panama are a dark arts team.
Yeah.
They've got a couple really good players, but they will work the ref. The referee better be smart.
Okay. Well, we will be there, folks. Listen, I was going to say the night, but it's now the morning here. But the morning doesn't end there. We'll be back live, or I will be. I don't know, Gabe, are you coming or are you going to bed?
How much time is there between matches?
So it's half an hour.
All right, yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, cool. So 12:30. No, 1:30. Sorry, 1:30. I'll be back live. Myself, Gabe, and Lockie's going to join us as well. For some Bielsa ball, folks. So make sure you join us for that. They'll actually share the group with the States as well. So it'll be interesting to get a look at them. So yeah, join us for that. And Andrea's in bed, mate, but Lockie's like me, he sleeps on some vampire hours, so don't worry.
Andrea was tweeting out football from the dentist chair a couple of weeks ago.
We will go there, Kenneth. We'll be there, mate. Let's go Darwin Núñez every day of the week. But yeah, we'll be back here, folks, so make sure you're there. Yeah, I won't be late this time, I promise I won't be there. We will be there. Right, we'll end it there. Thanks as well. Send your love to Gabe. Say thank you, all that jazz. And yeah, thanks, Gabe, from me. And yeah, we'll see you.
Pleasure. All right, see you in a bit.